Trump says he wants Alcatraz restored as a prison. The project would be extraordinarily expensive at a time when the administration already plans to cut billions of dollars from the Justice Department's budget. President Trump said on Sunday that he wanted federal law enforcement agencies to work on restoring Alcatraz, now a museum, to a functioning maximum security prison. Repeating one of his constant refrains that the United States had become a dangerous, lawless place, Mr. Trump wrote on social media that he wanted Alcatraz, an island in San Francisco Bay, to be enlarged and rebuilt, to house America's most ruthless and violent offenders. We will no longer be held hostage to criminals, thugs, and judges that are afraid to do their job and allow us to remove criminals who came into our country illegally. It was not immediately clear how his musing could be put into action, given that any such project would be extraordinarily expensive and that the administration already planned to cut billions of dollars from the Justice Department budget. Mr. Trump said he had instructed the Bureau of Prisons, the Justice Department, and the Homeland Security Department to work on his idea, along with the FBI. A curious choice given that the Bureau plays no role in incarcerating people convicted of crimes. A reopened Alcatraz, Mr. Trump wrote, would serve as a symbol of law, order, and justice. The prison captured the public imagination as the home of the worst, until it was closed in 1963 and eventually turned into a popular museum attraction. In addition to holding the gangster known as Machine Gun Kelly and Al Capone, whose multiple indictments Mr. Trump often mentioned on the campaign trail to describe himself as unfairly persecuted, Alcatraz is most famous for the escape of 3 men in 1962. They were never found, and it remains unclear whether they survived the swim from the island, which is more than a mile from shore in cold water with strong currents. Today, Alcatraz is best known as a damp, frigid, and nostalgic staple of tourist packages and children's field trips. By comparison, the current federal super-maximum security prison in Florence, Colorado, has never had an inmate escape. In California, Scott Wiener, a Democratic state senator representing San Francisco, called Mr. Trump's idea absurd on its face, and the latest example of what he called the president's continuing unhinged behavior. A spokesman for Governor Gavin Newsom laughed when asked about the president's order. "Looks like it's distraction day again in Washington, D.C., Izzy Gardon, the governor's director of communications, said. Mr. Gardon pointed out that it had been more than 6 decades since Alcatraz operated as a prison, and that turning it back into a facility to house inmates would take many years and significant federal investment at a time when the president has said he wants to slash spending.